Have you ever felt like you were on the edge of something huge, but every time you took a step forward, something or someone seemed to push you back? What if I told you that these very moments of struggle, confusion, and even loneliness could actually be signs that something big is about to unfold in your life? Many of us pray for breakthroughs, for blessings, for our lives to change in a significant way. But the truth is, before we receive that big blessing, we often have to face challenges that seem to make things worse rather than better. It's as if God is preparing us for something bigger, something greater than we can even imagine. But here's the catch. Most people miss these signs because they're too focused on the obstacles and not the purpose behind them. Take the story of Joseph, for example. Joseph had grand dreams, but his journey to greatness was anything but easy. He was sold into slavery, falsely accused, and thrown into prison. At first glance, it seemed like everything in his life was falling apart. But in reality, each setback was a step forward in God's plan for his future. Joseph's life may have seemed like a series of unfortunate events, but each trial was actually preparation for the incredible blessing that was coming. In the same way, if you've been facing difficult circumstances, whether it's battles in your personal life, career struggles, or even emotional setbacks, these may be signs that God is preparing you for something far greater than what you've imagined. Before the breakthrough, there is always a battle. Before the blessing, there is often testing. And before the favor, there may be seasons of realignment and even isolation. One of the most obvious signs that something big is coming is when you start facing intense challenges. It's a common experience for people who are on the verge of a breakthrough. When things start getting harder, when it feels like you're fighting on all fronts, that could very well be the enemy trying to stop you from walking into the blessing that God has already set in motion for you. Remember what James 1 verses 2-3 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Instead of seeing these challenges as roadblocks, try to view them as stepping stones that are preparing you for the next phase of your life. Each challenge you overcome strengthens you, builds your faith, and prepares you for the blessings that are coming your way. Another key sign that something powerful is coming is when you experience divine disconnection. This might feel painful, but sometimes God has to remove people, relationships, or situations from your life because they no longer align with your purpose. You might find yourself feeling isolated, and doors that once seemed open may suddenly close. But here's the truth, this separation isn't meant to hurt you, it's meant to protect you and position you for what's next. Even Jesus himself took time away from people to be alone, to seek God's guidance before major breakthroughs in his ministry. If you find yourself in a season of separation, trust that it's not punishment, it's preparation. God is refining you, and while it may be hard to understand right now, it's for your ultimate good. There's also something called spiritual restlessness. You may notice a shift within yourself, an unease, a sense that something is changing, but you can't quite put your finger on it. It might feel like you're losing interest in the things that once brought you joy, and you may feel a deep urge to pray more, seek God more, or take steps of faith you never imagined before. This restlessness is actually a sign that God is stirring something new inside you. Isaiah 43 verse 19 reminds us, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" When this restlessness hits, don't run from it. Lean into it. Embrace the changes and allow yourself to be led by the new desires God is planting in your heart. The more you lean into this spiritual stirring, the more you will see God's plan unfold in your life. And finally, one of the most exciting signs that God is about to bless you is when doors start opening unexpectedly. Opportunities that you never even asked for begin to appear. Favor follows you everywhere you go. Things that seemed impossible start aligning, and it's as if everything is falling into place in a way you could never have imagined. This is God's way of showing you that his plan is unfolding right before your eyes. As Proverbs 3 verses 5-6 says, Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. When God is guiding your steps, you don't have to force anything. The doors will open, the opportunities will come, and everything will fall into place. So, if you've been feeling like you're in the middle of a struggle, a shift, or a season of unexpected challenges, don't be discouraged. You're not alone, and what you're experiencing is a sign that something big is coming your way. Stay faithful, stay expectant, and trust that God is moving behind the scenes even when you can't see it. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Keep your faith strong, and prepare yourself for the blessings that are about to come. If this message speaks to you, type Amen in the comments and declare your faith in the breakthrough ahead.